Friday night, and I'm out here tonight with my dad, Leo, and Brian behind the camera there. And
what'd you say when we got here?
well, when we got here, it was raining, and Brian was like, well, actually, when he pulled up into my house, he's like, you know, it's raining. I'm like, it's gonna quit. It's gonna quit. It did. But when we got here and I walked around to the back, and I'm like, you know how I know we're gonna kill something tonight? And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, do you know how I know? And what did you say?
I had no idea.
Oh, you guessed. You said something. And I was like, no, I know we're gonna kill something because Brian just redid the back of his truck and he put this really nice, like, foam fabric cushion. It's so nice and quiet.
Neoprene.
And we forgot the tub. So I was like, we're gonna kill something because we're gonna make a mess.
I have to blur that out.
You're gonna have to blur that out. Black and white, that part. So anyway, we got to this spot and they went out shed hunting the other day, the gentleman that's the owner and his kids. And they had like 7 deer carcasses on a pretty small parcel. And they actually bumped a coyote while they were shed hunting. So I was like, okay, this was, I think he messaged me on Tuesday because it was so nice. That was the day they went walking, and then we had that big storm rolled in here. So we didn't do anything Wednesday or Thursday. I'm like, as soon as this weather breaks, we'll get out there. Well, today was our first chance, and brought Dad with us, and it's this big fence row, and we'd been here before, heard them way to the north one time, way to the west the next time, never got anything to come in here. And I'm like, well, with 3 of us, we should split up. One of us should stay on the north side and kind of divide and conquer. So put Dad on the other side of the fence row and
Leo, what did you do here?
Coming across that field all the way from the, I think that's part of the Bell River.
Yeah, yep.
Come bouncing up, and I was surprised that it came right out. There's nothing over there but that ditch.
So just one came in?
Just the one.
I see 2 here.
Just the one.
All right,
at
so
the 15-minute mark.
And it stopped. I don't know. It had to be 180 yards.
I would say 175, 200. It was pretty far.
Yeah, a pretty long poke. Stopped and sat down. It sat there for a while. Okay.
So I shot it.
Boom.
So then I call him because he's on the other side of the fence row. So I call him and he's like, doggy down. That's what he said when he picked up.
So that was at 15 minutes.
That was at 15 minutes. And Brian had the collar on, I think, for a minute before we had even started calling. So we did, a short howl, a couple different rabbit sounds, and then another short howling sequence, and then
bang,
boom, no bark, nothing, no warning.
Yeah.
So I called him. He's like, doggy down. I'm like, all right, well, we're gonna play a few more sounds, wait a few more. I'm like, just hold steady.
Yeah.
So
and at the 29-minute mark, what happened?
2 guys came in from the same area. The one stopped and was sniffing around the first one. The second one kept coming in, and finally I had to bark at it to get it to stop. And that one was maybe a little less, maybe 125.
yeah, I don't even know if it was that. 100 around 100.
Yeah, anyway, and boom, I shot that guy, but it ran probably 40 yards and
To the good.
to the good. Yeah.
Yeah, 240 yards towards us because that. first one was a
Well,
little
look at the
bigger.
size difference between these two dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hold their heads up. I mean, hold that one's head up, Dad. You can just see that's a little female that I would expect was last year's, one of last year's pups. And
But look at how big.
yeah, that's a big
compared to
beautiful
Doesn't
male.
really come off in the video very well. But,
It's just
No?
huge.
I mean, you can tell they're bigger, but
Can you go like if you go like above them more? I just feel like
way bigger.
they're huge. So, and this one's really dark too. But yeah, so we're standing there, and after the first one, I was like, "Son of a gun!" I'm like, I knew. First of all, I was happy because I knew we needed to put somebody on that backside, and then he shot the second one, and I'm like, "We're leaving him in the truck at the next spot." But this is Dad's first ever double.
Absolutely.
Yes. So
Bada boom, bada bing.
pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
So now we got to get all that nice neoprene out of the back of my truck so we can put these stinky things in there.
Maybe we just roll it back and push them underneath.
Yeah, that's what we'll
Why
do.
don't you lay him on top of the gun case?
Anyway, so we're gonna go do another one a little bit closer to home, and then probably call it a night. We got a busy day tomorrow, so like, share, subscribe. We really appreciate all that, and we hope to see you again tonight.